All right. Plus, you should notice that the red button has begun appearing in your screen, meant to say that we have started recording the lesson. And as we mentioned a while ago before the recording during the really quick warm up, we are going to look at the process of photosynthesis. Once again, we're looking at this word for the third time. And we had several lessons and experiments in the past. Today we're going to look at photosynthesis, which is the process of making food in plants. Okay. As a chemical equation. Mhm. I want you to remember, jog the memory. I know you should, because we had several lessons and experiment on a chemical change, which also shows a chemical equation. Okay? I wonder if you remember the equation that we had learned in the past. Let me okay, let's pause for a moment. Recall your memory. Do you remember chemical equation or chemical change? Tell me. Chemical change. Do you remember? Like vinegar, baking soda, fizzing. That's a chemical change. All right. Alka-Seltzer in water. The bubbling. It's a chemical change. I'm waiting. Do we remember? I'm waiting, class. Cesar just joined. Kinda. Okay. Yes. Took a while, huh? Our brain can recall. Oh, Abraham gave us a word of product. Okay. We are going to take it little by little at the end of the lesson today. Everybody, including Jesse, Cesar, Abraham, Brianna, Carlos, Jasmine, Guadalupe, and everybody in the room, including I can see you, should be able to remember and recall chemical equation because we're going to use what we have learned in the past, the product, the reactant with photosynthesis. And we have learned yesterday and in the last few days that a plant is a producer because they make their own food. Could you put the word producers once again? Everybody, please. Uh, Practice the typing skills. Right. Oh, wow. Lovely. Love the names. Excellent. You keep me alive. Okay. Whenever I see your name, so I can teach you. Producers. But today we're going to look at the other side of the coin as well. Yesterday, we started using the opposite of producers, which is the consumers. Okay? And then these two words, producers and consumers, can have a relationship. So, in the next few lessons that we are going to take into account, we're going to put them together. But for now, what we want to understand and how is this related to this is producers are plants. And any living thing, not a plant, is a consumer. All right, put the word consumer in the room. Everybody, you should have put the word photosynthesis, and now you are putting the word consumer. All right, consumer, they don't do photosynthesis. No, not at all. They need the plant for food. So examples of consumers are we are consumers, animals, and lots of germs. These organisms, we cannot make our own food. We have to get the recipe, we have to get the ingredients and put them together. But for us just to use the water, the light, and the carbon dioxide and make uh, a starch, it ain't possible because we are not plants. We are consumers. All right. So today we're going to look at the process that producers do in order to make food. We're going to represent it as a chemical equation. That's our main goal. All right. Are we clear with what we want to accomplish today? Let me repeat. We want to represent how the process of photosynthesis look like when it is a chemical equation. Abraham, thank you. You're the very first, I guess you're the first one to tell me that the goal is clear. What about the rest? Our goal, what we want to accomplish, are we clear? We want to express photosynthesis as a chemical equation. Are we all clear on that? Are we clear? Oh, thank you, Cesar. What about Natalia? What about Maria? What about Jesse? Oh, thank you. All right, cut. Keep it running, keep it running, keep it running, keep it running. Excellent. Okay, lovely. All right, I'm going to refocus the camera. So everybody, please, once again, listening makes you not remember. But if you combine it together with observation and listening at the same time, there is a greater chance of remembering it and eventually be able to do it when you show that you understand. Today we do have an exit ticket. Okay, Brianna left the meeting. Hopefully it's a disconnection. Okay, let me refocus the camera. So I have a blue counter here. And this time we're going to look at the leaves, okay, as the organs for making food. And we have seen this, we have talked about it. We do have a plant growing behind. We do have the radish. They do have leaves already. No longer a seed. Oh, thanks, Brianna, for coming back. You did not miss a lot. All right. This plant, which is the radish, have begun growing seeds. They're now capturing the light using the green chemical, the one that we extracted last week. I know you remember that. The chlorophyll. So this plant is independently making their own food. All right, just like you. When you grow up a little bit more, you will be more independent, I guess. You are going to be earning your own cash and feeding yourself, right? Right now, you're not independent. You are dependent on your parents. But this seed is already independently making their own food because of the leaves. There's the water and there's carbon dioxide in the air. That's why it's growing individually. Okay, now you should have put up your experiment at home. Once again, there are materials in the office. If you haven't, this is the radish. What I have there is a mung bean. Similarly, the mung bean, is growing as well. See the tiny green leaves there. This young seedling has been undergoing, especially this one, the one with leaves, busy doing photosynthesis to supply itself with food and its starches, as we have learned in the past. All right? Okay, are you still with me, by the way? Type in the room. Are you still with me? Yes, lovely. Thanks, Christopher. Lovely. Okay, lovely. Okay, let me continue refocusing the camera. Keep that lips are important organs of photosynthesis. Okay, just like the brain, used for thinking, eyes for looking, lips for making food. Okay, so let me refocus. Remember, we want to express the process of photosynthesis as a chemical equation. All right, I will start off. Okay, I want to make certain that you can see the entire blue counter here. Okay, you should be able to see that. Okay, all right. I'm gonna start off first with. So we have learned in the past, okay, that plants need water. All right. We are going to represent water in two ways. Two ways. How many ways we are going to show water? How many ways? Two. In writing, in word, and in symbol. So this is the word, and that's the symbol. H2O. Essential for the growth of the plant. Even for the seed, for them to start growing, you have to give them water or moisture. And you saw it multiple times, at least two. The first experiment we did during the first part of the school year, and the current seed germination without soil. You should have started doing it already. It's not too late. So I'm going to put the first requirement of a plant to make food right on the blue counter here. Can you see well, class? Can you see? My camera looks blurry. Hopefully you can see it well. Type in the chat. Give me feedback. Can you see it? Can you see? Waiting. Excellent. Okay, make it fast. All right. Since this is a chemical equation, plants, and in addition to water, they also need carbon dioxide. This is the word, and that's the symbol. So there are two needs or requirement at this point in time. So in addition to this, tell me, water is present, CO2 is here. What else do plants need to make it grow and make food? Tell me, think, think. Water, carbon dioxide, what else do they need? Yes, the sun or any source of light. Could be the light from the ceiling, especially, thanks Vincent, especially if it is an indoor plant, or direct sunlight. It is a very important ingredient. Without it, nada. Okay, no food that plant will make. All right. So that is saying we need to have light as well. Right. I'm going to add it in the equation. It's part of it. So light is important. I'm going to add the plus here. Since it is an equation, all right, so these are the reactants. Abraham said the product a while ago, right? Abraham said we're going to have a product here, but these are the reactants. Now, at this point in time, you should have a clearer memory of chemical equation. Because we're now again using the word reactant and the word product. And I think Abraham was the first one to give me the word, and he said product. All right. So I'm going to put this back on the blue counter. All right, on the blue folder, I would say. It's a mobile counter I have here. And here we see this part of photosynthesis is are the reactants. And of course, since it is a chemical equation, to show that this is the product, we need to have an arrow. Right. Okay. We need to have an arrow. That is to say, carbon dioxide, water, sunlight. This will complete the process. Plants will have a food. Starches will be produced. As the plant grow and develop, we have fruits that we can enjoy. Vegetable that we can put in our salad. I hope you eat vegetables. Okay? So now we do have the product side. Now we are going to complete the equation by adding the product. By the way, are we accomplishing our goal so far? Tell me, where are we now our goal? Have we completed the equation or not yet? Tell me. Have we completed the equation or not yet? We have the reactant. We still need to have the product. So that is say we are not yet, Carlos. I know you are questioning. No, not yet, not yet, not yet, Carlos. We have the reactants, and look at my hand. We got to put the product. All right, and we know the product already. The glucose and the oxygen. Okay, so we know that plants make the surrounding pressure, provide us oxygen, free for everybody, and it cleans the air. And it provides us food for consumers like us. All right, so these are the product once again, and now we're going to see it as an equation. So they need to make, again, we're going to use words and symbol. Glucose. Everybody please now type the word glucose in the room. Everybody, I need to see your name. As excellent, Abraham. Oh, Abraham, it's been always the first one to the excellent. I would love to see type the word glucose. If you haven't typed the word glucose, and I can see, thanks, Tracy. Jose, all right, glucose. Let's use the word glucose. We've been using the word starches multiple times. They are similar. Starches or glucose or sugar. And the symbol for the glucose or starch is this: C6H12O6. All right. In a little while, when you watch the short video clip, you will see this symbol. All right. Since this is a product, this will go after the arrow. Okay. So here we have the glucose, and another product, sorry, and another product. It looks like I am kind of running out of space here, huh? Let me do it this way. Another product is the oxygen. Do it this way. Oxygen. Okay. All right, class, what is the last product that I just added? What is the last product? Look at my finger, I'm pointing. I need to see it. What is the last product I added? What's the last product? Look at my finger. Yes, excellent. I know it's quite far out there. Yes. In other words, there's two products, the glucose and the oxygen. And then here, as you saw before I lift the camera up once again to talk to you eye to eye, I hope you can see me. I know you are, because you are in the Google Meet. And I want to see your name there. Thanks, Natalia. You got the word oxygen and the symbol O2. So now we have completed, I guess. Okay, the equation, which is a chemical equation, which is a chemical change as well. Since we have learned that chemical change is irreversible, you cannot reverse it back. The change is permanent. Now, plants are the only ones who do this because, as we said a while ago, they are producers. Animals and humans, we don't. We depend on plants because we are consumers. Okay? Are we clear so far? Are we clear with our equation? Give me your fizz of five. I know it so well. I can teach anybody. Wow, five. Okay, so sorry, Carlos, and the rest, including Kevin, excellent. I like seeing your name there, Kevin. Brianna, four. I know it. I'm good. Three. I have question. Two. My head seems to be spinning. And one. I was disconnected. I was kind of doodling, dwindling my time, and now I'm back. Okay, I probably need. I like the point five again, Natalia. So maybe teacher, I need to watch the recorded video. You can. I will post this after the after the class. All right. Have we accomplished our goal? Have we accomplished our goal? Remember, our goal is to represent or to show photosynthesis as a chemical equation. And this, we have the equation there. Kind of crooked here because I have a tiny space here. Have we accomplished our goal? Tell me, have we accomplished our goal? I think so. Yeah. We have expressed photosynthesis as a chemical equation. We do have the reactants and we do have the product. All right, so I'm going to terminate the recording. So looking at we have plenty of time to continue on the next activity that we need to do. Oh, Jesse's back. Thank you for coming back, Jesse. Let me stop the recording now.